Hi everyone, my name is Delane Grant and thank you for joining me again in regards to my motor vehicle accidents. Okay, this is part 6. Okay, thank you for your patience. I hope you're finding my situation here quite interesting, and it's not a story, it's actually real what happened to me. Okay, because of these entities here in Canada, I was ganged on, which is called systemic racism. Okay, and we continue. January 2020. As you're aware, just to give you a rundown, the accidents happened July, August, okay, and then the lawyer stated that he will deal with the insurance company, the auto insurance company for me and all that, okay, and the doctors refused to examine me, the paramedics refused to take me to the hospital, doctors refused to examine me. Up to this point, January 2020, I was still not examined, and then to add to the situation, the insurance company denied me, the 2 motor vehicle accidents in December. So from July to December, that's how fast everything happened. Okay, so now I receive a summons on January 6th for the rear-ended 3-car accident. So not the accident of July 2nd, the hit and run, but the second accident of August 8th with the 3-car. Okay, so 5 months after the accident, okay, got this summons, as you will see on my next slide. The court date was set for March 2nd, 2020. Okay, this was a summons, and as you can see here, sorry for all these duels. 60 Queen Street, West Toronto, courtroom. Okay, scheduled for the 2nd day of March 2020, as you can see. Okay, City of Toronto. I got this on the 6th of January 2020. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. February 2020. In December 2019, I had decided that I would no longer attend Ethiopia, okay, the physiotherapy clinic, because I was feeling worse than better. I requested my clinical notes. As a matter of fact, I'd stopped, yeah, right? I stopped in December. I requested my clinical notes and had to wait 2 weeks before I received them. When I received the clinical notes, they did not contain much. Couldn't understand what was written. Okay, I believe they were rewritten. Was the reason I had to wait long? You tell me, okay? Because if I ask for if you were me and ask for your clinical notes, you expect to get it like maybe you're on your next appointment. I had to wait 2 weeks, okay? And this was what I got, okay? So July 4th, that was the first after the accident of July 2nd, first time attending the clinic. Okay, can you understand anything there? This is I'm just showing you a few. Can you understand? Nothing. Nothing, okay? Nothing. I see something here about pain. Please feel free to pause and review, okay? Please feel free to pause and review. I'm seeing something about right wrist pain. Bear that in mind. I told by the way, I asked in July, when I realized it was a physiotherapy clinic, I asked them if they treat decorative tendonitis, and I was told no. In August, when my hand was aggravated from the second accident, right, and I told the physiotherapist, he had this thing that maybe for just a couple seconds, less than a minute actually, he used to just put that thing, maybe just to massage the area, the swollen area, right? It's nothing for him. It is visible here. You don't see anything else, only about wrist. Okay, here it is. October 2nd, you see right wrist. You see the deception. Pain, right wrist. You can see that, okay? And right wrist, as if this physiotherapist, the clinic was actually treating me for right wrist. Can you imagine? Okay. Not for the accident, all right? Do you see the deception? Okay. Not knowing this, okay? Sense deception. I sense the deception. Something was right because he ignored my swollen knees. And talking about my risk, okay? My treatment was different from Princess's treatment. I was feeling worse than better. Princess's back was adjusted in October, but I was told that it was too much for me. Too much pain, okay, to be adjusted. Ah, okay. You all see that, okay? The deception. All right. To add to the deception, right? In February, I got this. This is just um. This was the second one that I got. The first one I signed, I was forced to sign one of these backdated to July 2019. Please feel free to read here, okay? But became uncomfortable because this Dr. Bertolo, that is, of Healtopia, in February brought this treatment and assessment plan form to me, and then asked me to. It was already backdated. The date was on it. Okay, I gave it in. I didn't get a copy. I didn't. It had a few pages. I didn't want to sign it. He waited actually for me to read and to sign, and to me, I needed time. I had to take it home, just like I did this one. I should have done that in the first place. I took this one home and I read it, and I just did not return to the clinic. Okay, that was in March. I did not return to the clinic because I'd signed one in February and it was dated July 2019, backdated by Dr. Bertolo. This one here was backdated to August, the August 8th accident. Okay, I was already denied by the auto insurance, so I'm not sure why I got this. You see here, 8th of 8, 2019. This was the second one, August 8, 2019, and I just refused to return to the clinic. I didn't give it in. Okay, and if one is in, that was forged because I did not give it in. All right, and still he was saying here in February about fibromyalgia, because I told him that the doctor indicated that I had fibromyalgia, right? He didn't have to write it there. He wrote fibromyalgia. And then you're talking about again right arm pain. Okay, right arm pain. I was feeling pain in my right arm, and I guess he has knees here now. Okay, but he's talking about my wrist here again. Just so you know, his physiotherapy clinic does not have the equipment to deal with Djokovic tendinosynovitis. So him putting this here, it did not treat my hand. There was nothing, no TENS machine, nothing what I've been through in my previous physiotherapy regarding my hand, nothing. And this doctor was being deceitful in writing it down as if they were treating my hand. They weren't. Okay, please feel free to pause and read, okay? Here I said, was this the same form the assigned medical doctor for Aviva Auto Insurance spoke about in his report? If so, it was completed in February 2020 after my claim was denied in December 2019. This form is OCF-18. Please feel free to pause and read, okay? I did make mention about the form. I don't know. Here it is. I highlighted it. This is a OCF1, and he did mention Dr. Bertolo. He said OCF1 application for accident benefits in relation to July 2nd, 2019 accident, and the OCF3 disability certificate dated July 12, 2019, also in relation to the subject accident signed by D. Bertolo. OCF1 application for accident benefits form in relation to the second accident of August 8, 2019. Okay, well, this one says it was signed by Dr. Bertolo, and I did complete some type of form before, because doctor in February 2020, this was October 2019, and the one that I got for August 8th, you notice, I guess it didn't say signed by Dr. Turlo, right? Because I didn't send it in. I didn't return to the clinic. Okay, you're talking about but risk ultrasound and all that. Okay. Anyway, please feel free to pause and read. I guess you read it already on my previous presentation. Okay. Appointment at Dr. Carabastos' office was less than 5 minutes. I timed it. I was not examined by Dr. Carabastos. Dr. Carabastos stated that he did not wish to take the disc with the results from me, since Dr. Malik already informed him of the diagnosis. Dr. Carabastos stated in his report that I had arthritis. Remember, I told you a lot of activities in 2019, and still a lot of activities came about in 2020. Now, remember that Dr. Malik, my swollen knee, I had to force for examination, and when it came, Dr. Malik wasn't showing any interest. I left his office, although he got the result. I left and he didn't refer me. He just left me on my own. So I went to Dr. Malik in December, and that's when he got refer me to that was another thing I should tell you. I went to a specialist regarding my hand, and I called that specialist office right in December, and they scheduled to see me. They made an appointment to see me about my knees, right? But they said they need a referral from my doctor, and I went to Dr. Malik's office. Right, I was the one who called the specialist, because the specialist dealt with my right hand before my decurvating tendinosynovitis, and the specialist, the receptionist told me yes, they deal with motor vehicle accident and the knee issue and all that. I questioned her, and she wrote my name down, made an appointment, but needed a referral. When I went to Dr. Malik in December, Dr. Malik told me to cancel with that other. He will send me to his specialist. And I said, no, I'm not going to cancel, because the appointment is the next day. For the other specialist, I know I'll have to wait for the few months. And Dr. Malik insisted. And I said, okay, doctor, what I would do, I will still go to this appointment, because he's telling me that she doesn't deal with knee situation. So I told him that if I go, because to me they said they did, if I go and it doesn't, if she doesn't, then I will go to his specialist. When I went to that specialist the following day, the one that dealt, I went to that office like early in the year, in July 2019. That doctor stated that she heard from my doctor, not sure what she heard, but she doesn't treat what he said. Whatever he said, she doesn't deal with that. And I was shocked. I didn't say anything. That was enough proof to know that Dr. Malik was doing me wrong. I didn't say anything. I didn't argue or try to defend myself. I leave it at that. I went Dr. Malik's referral, which is Dr. Carabastos, and this was it. Okay? Please feel free to pause and review as I go along. So Dr. Carabastos, right, wrote, and please, if you can read this, please feel free to read. All this information was unnecessary, because I spent less than 5 minutes in his office, because they already have their opinion, conclusion drawn already regarding my situation. Okay, he made mention here that that I've highlighted here, on examination of her knees, on examination of her knees, she has no obvious effusion. You can see from my previous presentation that the X-ray says, the ultrasound said I had effusion. So here I have provided the clip in here. Okay, it says there are effusions. This was from the results, right, from the ultrasound and from the X-ray. Okay, and it says she has full range of motion of her knees. Really, the ligaments are stable. She is neurovascularly intact. Okay, her X-rays reveal some minimal degenerative changes in her knee. Okay, so this was the X-ray, and it talked talk about large spurs are demonstrated at upper, lower. Remember this from my previous presentation. It says no evidence of osteoarthritis, no evidence. Yet he's saying there are some degenerative changes. And here it shows that my knee is still injured. It have effusion in the whatever bursa. I had a Baker cyst and all that. And this doctor, along with Dr. Malik, actually planned to shut me down because, as per the Ministry of Health, it says I have traumatic arthritis. So they want it to be so. So they're not helping me, okay? For a better view, please feel free to pause and read, okay? I have infusion, I have Baker cyst, infusion in both knees, right, left, and Baker cyst in the right. Baker cyst in the right knee, none in the left knee. Okay, I recommend X-ray. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Bony spurs. Okay, so this is the X-ray. No evidence of arthritis. They said I have traumatic arthritis. Okay. Please feel free to pause and read all this to cover up for Mobility and MANULIFE and the medical doctors who did me wrong. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. I'm trying to go fast, sorry. Here's the disc. I still have the disc. This with result not taken or reviewed by the doctor. Okay, Dr. Carabastos. All right. This is from Dr. Malik. Dr. Malik told the specialist that I went to false information and also told Dr. Carabastos false information. Dr. Carabastos went with it, okay? No convictions for rear-ended motor vehicle accidents, okay? 60 Queen Street, this was now that same summons that I received in January, okay? Now the hearing in March, okay? This is the courthouse, March 2nd, MVA dated August 8, 2019, because of Hussein Muftaderi and Adrian Nicolini, all right? Ryan Neymark, yeah, and Courtney Madison also joined in, okay? Motor vehicle accident denied by the court of law. No court appearances, no convictions. As per the laws of Canada, summons must be served within 6 months to be valid. Summons for August 8, 2019. 3 car accident received on March 6, 2020. 5 months, okay. It was in 6 months. I got it in the 5th month for hearing date for March 2nd. Summons for July 2nd, hit and run, received on March 6, 2020. 8 months for hearing date April 20. This summons is invalid as per Canada law. Okay. Summons received date January 6, 2020. Okay, we already established that. All right. I was the only one of 9 persons. Okay, at the court. Here it is. So the August 8, 2019 summons, right? Okay, received in January. And this is the date of the court hearing. Hearing was 2nd of March, 2020. Should be 9 of us. I was the only one, okay? It should be myself, 5 people from the Hyundai, the driver from the Murano, right? Okay, and the eyewitness and the police, okay, all right. So I was the only one who was in court. Not even the police was there. Someone else. I'm not sure if that person was the police. Okay, okay. I was the only one, as I made mention, who attended court from a full court room. There were a lot of people there. I came before a lot of people. Not a challenge. Okay. It was a challenge getting there, just to let you know. It was a challenge getting there. GPS wasn't working conveniently. It just one of those crazy things. I tell you, this is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was a challenge, but I got there. Yeah. It kept saying, why my GPS kept saying offline and all that. Thank God someone called me via WhatsApp. I actually I came at a standstill within like a median between the two, like if I should go left or right or whatever. The GPS wasn't working for some reason, and then I stood there in the middle. I prayed and God allowed someone to call me via WhatsApp. So that proves to show that if I could get a call via WhatsApp, data should be working. So I thank God. I said, I'm going to drive, and Lord put my GPS on. And yes, He did. He did. Okay. And I reached the courthouse, and it was a full courthouse, but they made me go last. Right. And I was the only one in the courthouse with this other person. I do not know if it's a police, but in the absence of the offender, the judge ruled conviction of careless driving. You tell me, this conviction was against the law of Canada, since the law states that the offender must be present at court to answer charges. Failure to attend court meant that a warrant would be issued for an arrest. Okay. So I told Ryan Neymark, hi Ryan, the judge ruled conviction out of eight of us, 7 involved and 1 witness. I was the only one in attendance. 8 of us, meaning that, well, it's 9 because the police should be in attendance. Okay, right? And I didn't hear no response from Ryan. Please feel free to pause and read. Okay. Summons received dated March 6 for rear-ended hit and run accident, 8 months after the accident. Court date April 21, 2020. As per Canada law, all summons must be issued within 6 months, or over 6 months summons are invalid. Received the summons as I did indicate in March. Okay, there has been no court date or any conviction for this accident. Neymark Law had never inquired or gave advice about the motor vehicle accidents. Okay, March 6, and here it says April 21st, 2020, and this was for the motor vehicle accident of July 2nd. Right here it is right here, second day, okay, of July 2019. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. Okay, summons received, okay, as I did indicate, in March. 8 months after accident, no hearing, no conviction, summons invalid. Okay, denied. I was denied by the Brampton, Ontario court room on April 21, 2020 for NVA dated July 2nd, 2019 because of these lawyers. Okay, as you can see, this is from the general provisions. This is legal documents regarding the procedures of the law procedures. Okay, I took it out here, which I have extracted again right here. That's it. Summons for July 2nd, 2019, hit and run motor vehicle accident received on March 6, 2020. Summons received after 6 months defied the laws of Canada. 8 months summons served was invalid. Okay, so as it says, I said as per law. Okay, part 5 of the general, this is part 5, okay, of the general provisions, limitations, 76.1, part 5, okay, general provisions. Okay, it says a proceeding shall not be commenced after the expiration of any limitation period prescribed by or under any act for the offense, or where no limitation period is prescribed after 6 months after the date of which the offense was or is alleged to have been committed. Okay, see it for your own eyes. Okay, and here as I went online on the Pricer law, as it says, how long after a hit and run accident can you be charged? And it says, according to the Provincial Offences Act, an Ontario hit and run driver could be charged for their role in the accident up to 6 months after the collision takes place. You understand? Okay. I'm coming down. We're getting somewhere with the motor vehicle accidents. Okay. Thank you for your time. Feel free to pause and read. Thank you.